Okay, so this Dollar General that I'm fixing to go into is like the original Dollar General that was here since forever and ever and ever. So it's definitely not very big or very nice, but sometimes that's good to plays to your advantage, because sometimes they have things because they don't sell out of things as quick as the other ones. So yeah, let's go into the old, I guess it's the OG DG. OG DG. Let's go into here and see if I can find the Christmas trees that I'm looking for and anything else Christmas, because that's what's on my mind. Okay guys, so in this first store, this was all the craft stuff, and I really didn't look too deep into this section. I did like these tags, but another store had them out better, so I just really didn't stay in this. This was a very cluttered store. I really liked these potpourri things, even though I don't really use them, and we don't really celebrate Santa. We're not totally anti-Santa, but we just really don't celebrate him. But this guy was so cute, but it was a little pricey. If it would have been around the $4 or $5 mark, I may have even got him. Now, I did really like the idea of this little plastic tub that said Holly Jolly Toy Company to put toys in, but I do not like that it was plastic. They had some odd craft stuff up here with the candy, which I've just found really, really odd. And these baskets, which were just super tacky. There's some really good stuff here and some really bad stuff, and that was definitely a good representation of that. I did like this snow-colored covered garland. I thought it looked pretty decent, and I thought that these little garland twists were a little bit better of a shade than the Dollar Tree ones. So if you use them for DIYs, you may want to look at these. I don't know for sure. They just look like they had a couple different shades. I thought this was ribbon, and it wasn't. They had some lights out, kind of just thrown here. I went to 4 different stores, guys, and this one was definitely the most packed. They had to cram everything on this little bitty aisle. I really liked these little boxed gift tags for $1. I didn't get the entire box down to go through them, but next time I'm in there I will. And then they had the little red truck box and some other cute little boxes. Again, I didn't go through all these. I don't really have a need to buy those, so I didn't want to waste any time looking at those things. They did have some really cute bags, including a red truck bag that I show later on in this video. It looks like a lot of people had actually got them, and this was a really good deal, and I had put these in my cart, and then I just ended up deciding to get them later. But $3 for 10 bags like that is awesome for little gifts for Christmas and stuff, and I like to have those on hand, and that is really cheap. So they had my ribbon, and this was the only store that really had my ribbon, and it was fully stocked. Like, they had to have just set this out. This was super cheap because I have been on the lookout for it at Hobby Lobby and other things, so I went ahead and got it. And this burlap, they had this cording, and it ended up looking burnt. The white did, so I didn't get it. And then this one with the white and red buffalo check edging with burlap in the middle, it was cute as well, but I ended up putting all of them back except for the small burlap and the regular buffalo check ones that I got. So I also got these, yeah, those didn't have anything. I also got 2 of these larger ribbons, and I liked the candy cane, but I just couldn't figure out where I would put it. And then this vintage Santa I thought was really, really cute, but again, I don't really know where I would put that. So they had this stuff as, I guess, like stocking stuffers type things, gift ideas. So I just thought it was interesting to have a little variety of stuff out. These little, yeah, they had some ribbon tucked in here, which was odd as well. They just kind of had stuff shoved wherever they could put it. This little planner was cute. And then this one looked like it was pretty much these navy stripe ones. Wasn't a fan of it. I didn't take them out to look at them. But I really did like these stockings, which I'm about to grab, these buffalo check stockings. And I got 4 of them for our kids, and I was not a fan of this snowflake, so I did see if it could peel off, and it could. So I knew that I was going to go ahead and get them at $1 a piece. I will risk trying to figure something else out, which I don't want anything on the front of them, so I'll just pick the snowflake off, and then if I need to cover the white with like black or something, it will be very easy to do so. They also had the buffalo check table skirt, tree skirt, in the just plain the big black and white, and then they had it in this kind of pattern as well, and those were $5. Now here was like the whatnots and garland. They didn't have anything that I was super crazy about. I did like these pine cone things, but they were pretty expensive to me for $5. I feel like you could get better quality somewhere else. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And I wasn't a fan of any of the wreaths that I found. I did like these little sacks, and they come 2 in a pack. They were not super cheap either, I don't believe. I didn't really get a good look at these here, but I kind of looked at them in another store. They're $2.50 for 2 bags. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know. I just didn't have a reason to get them. Now, I did get this guy. It was $3, and I just really liked it because I already know where I'm going to put it in my house. And I almost went home with this truck, but for some reason, I was just put off by it. I have a little countdown thing metal countdown date calendar thing that I got from Dollar General in their farmhouse collection stuff, but I just couldn't commit to this. And there's actually a green one that I found in another store, and I didn't get it either. Just something was, I don't know if it's the shape of the truck or what, I just didn't like it. And then these were pretty expensive at $4 a piece. I did like them, but they were just too expensive for me to pay at Dollar General, I believe, for personal reasons, I guess. And then I didn't see much here. This was kind of tacky, I thought. I'm a little more particular than a lot of people. That's why I kind of err on the side of caution. Yeah, I dropped it. I dropped so many things. This little poinsettia thing for $5. I feel like you could make something so much better. And then all of this is just, to me, it's just tacky stuff. So I didn't look at that area super long. This was cute, but it was $2. If it was $1, I might have bought it to take it off and paint it and do a craft with it, but I just put it back. I did really like these coffee mugs. It seems like I got these last year, so I did not get them because I haven't got my coffee mugs out yet. But I think I got the Santa Baby and the Buffalo Check one. I'm pretty sure I bought these last year. I may not have, but I didn't want, there was plenty at every store I went to, so if I need to go back, I can. I really, really liked this treat jar, whatever you want to call it, gift jar. I really liked the little scalloped edge there, but it was, you know, again, pricey, but if you wanted a special gift for someone, that would be cute. And then they had some insulated coffee cups, lots of different tableware. I really didn't see anything that I thought was very cute. They did have these initial Buffalo Check or monogram Buffalo Check things. Didn't see a ton of ornaments here, at this particular store. I did end up getting some of those pine cones. These were cute, but just not, wasn't in love with them as much as I probably thought that I would be, or most people would be, or I don't know. I did like the sleighs. I'm a little sucker for sleighs at Christmas, something I always have on my tree. And I liked that these had the metal, but the back was plastic, and it made it look funny. And it was very shiny. So if those would have been wood with the tin on them, I probably would have got those. They had a lot of buffalo check things, nothing that just really super that I like fell in love with. I did like these stars, and I think I got some of those. I had to see it when I did my haul. I can't exactly remember what all I got today. Just some other little cute whatnots and lots of balls. They had their throws out and all of their giftable things. And I did look through these, and there was no truck print in this. There was the truck mat, but honestly guys, it was too hard to read, and I wasn't a fan of any of these mats that I brought out, and I actually show them later on in the video. Okay, so on to store number 2, and this one had just a few things that was different. They definitely had more of these little round signs. Wasn't a really big fan of those. They did have these little cute buffalo mooses, if that is your theme, and then just a couple more knick-knack type things. Here was a red truck sign on a little, the little block signs, and it was $3. Some more of the same things that I saw before, just a hint of some new things, but nothing that really made me check the price, or not a whole lot of different things there. I did like these boxes that I found. This one, I wish it didn't have the blue on it. I don't have any blue in my Christmas stuff, but I really did like these, I don't know, that look like wood signs. I liked the cocoa one, and I almost got it because it was like $1.50 for the smaller ones, or maybe even $1. Here was a different of those little sacks in the 2-packs that I didn't see at the other store. Lots of wrapping paper here. My stockings that I bought were totally gone. There was like 1 or 2 here that was messed up, and a lot of the ribbon that I wanted wasn't at this store, and this is actually a larger store, so I never found my ribbon, stockings, the things that I got at the first store at this store. So definitely check all the other stores. I loved these signs, but they're not really durable for outdoors or porches. I don't know why they advertised them as that, because I bought one several years ago and they are not worth it. I did like this big burlap, but I'm trying to tone down some of my burlap stuff because I've had a very primitive tree for many years. These little guys were adorable, but they're made out of paper and they're $2. And girl, y'all know that these will just bust, get smashed no matter what I've done. They're gonna get messed up, so I'm not paying $2 for an ornament that's gonna last 1 year. These little guys, I wanted to get the little house, but I just wasn't in love with it. But I did get these little stars. I ended up getting 3 or 4 of those. Just wasn't so in love with that house. This stuff had definitely been rummaged through. You could tell. Here's another one of those little cabins, and the lady had said that they had a lot of people here. The kids loved the snowman, and my 3-year-old almost made me have to walk out with it. I got several of these pine cones with the berries on them, and I loved this little snowman, but his face just threw me off with the tan shirt or whatever it's supposed to be. So close to being cute. Again, this area had been ransacked. She had said that they had a lot of people already going through and doing stuff while they were trying to put up stuff, and lots of things were being bought by the handful. She said that they had people like buying like a whole set of craft things at the same time. So I don't know if they will. I'm sure they'll restock them somehow, but not in this shipment, she said. This was all just dishes and tins like I had showed before, so not much new there. And I also checked the little towels, hand towels for the truck print, and didn't find it at this store, but did find this cute rug, but it was off center, guys. And finally, I'm at the last store of the day. I really loved this throw, but it was just really expensive. I may go back and get it when I have a little extra cash. And I also loved these guys. And I was thinking this candy cane toy company was in white and red, but it was pink and red. So I'm actually glad that I didn't get that. Also, I found this. There's another one down in here. Once I get down in here and actually dig through this, I loved this snowflake one, but this one was one of my favorites, the Mistletoe Farms. I just thought it'd be an easy DIY, so they were all pretty expensive. I think the candy cane was $12 and these were $10. So I did not get those. And there's another look at that Christmas village that I wanted to kind of peek at and see what was buried under there. They had a mess in this store. I really liked this white throw as well. These are super thick, so I'm not saying they're not worth the money. It's just expensive for me to pay for a blanket, and yeah, I knocked those totally in the floor. So these baskets would be useless, because if they can't hold up like this, then you know they're not going to hold up anything in your house. The buffalo check pillow was okay. It was just a little too rustic for me, I guess. And then this green truck I loved better than the red one, but I still ended up not getting them, and I think it's because it looks weird from head on to me. They had some cute little snowmen and things here, and then I always check out this area. I always look for mine and my husband's initials everywhere we go. Michael's, I look everywhere for them. Hobby Lobby. So I've always loved this little tag here that I showed, and I always never get it. I need to get it. Also looking at these boxes to see if there was any different, and see if I had changed my mind about getting that cocoa box yet. But I didn't see it there. They just had the mistletoe one at this store. Went back to the farmhouse or home decor stuff, just kind of scanning it and browsing, see if there's anything I wanted to buy. Honestly, with our house, we're fixing to put it on the market in the spring, hopefully, if our new house is ready. So I really don't want to buy anything else, and I have a lot of Christmas decor that kind of goes up on my walls. I really loved those though. And I really liked this truck. I think my friend had bought this back in the fall. If it's not the same one, let me know. I know you're watching. But I just really thought that this one was a little steep priced. And then I loved these bags. I went ahead and got a few packs of those for our bacon through the holidays. There was the red truck bag. They had this car, kind of a different play on the red truck. Just some different bags that I hadn't seen before. And I finally found my pot holder and towel, hand towel. I kind of have a hand towel obsession. When you see my Christmas home tour, you will see I kind of go crazy. And y'all, I hadn't even been to Target this year. So this was a placemat I saw at a couple different stores. It was only $1, and I thought somebody could DIY that into a cute sign. I did not like it enough to do that because I had found the other one. And they had more of these here that was in better shape. Lots more ornaments here. So I went ahead and grabbed some more of these pine cones that were in good shape. But there was a red truck pillow and a snowman pillow. Wasn't a big fan of those either. I keep going back to those sleds, guys. Not a whole lot of different stuff here. They did not have my small ribbon. They did have the larger ribbon. Pretty much the same glassware. I loved the snowman. Again, I'm a snowman fanatic. I really loved these little jingle bells. I thought they would be cute ornaments. I may go back and grab some of those once we get our tree up and I kind of see how it looks. I think I might have some, so I'll check. They did have some of those buffalo check stockings here, but they were falling apart too, so it kind of makes me wonder if mine aren't going to fall apart. I don't know. For $1, we'll see. This was a sign that I hadn't seen. It was much like the fall one that says Simply Blessed. They say Merry Christmas, and I think the other one is just Merry Christmas. Anyway, the colors just threw me off on those. I really wasn't a fan of them. Much of the same. They had a lot of their stuff out, but they had it shoved and packed in every crevice that they could get it in. So here's another buffalo check Santa and lots of kids goodie bag treats and things like that for the stockings and all that classroom stuff, even some New Year's things that I saw. Crazy to think that my little baby is almost 1 year old. I love this Noel sign. It was only $3.50, and I loved this large canister. I thought a candle down in it would be pretty. It was $10, and I may go back and grab those two things. So now I'm going to show you what all I bought in the 3 stores that I went to today. Or 4, actually. I went to 4 different stores. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but you can definitely kind of see our theme here, all about that red truck and the buffalo check, because I always miss out on this stuff, guys. If you don't get it now, here in a week or two, everybody is going to have Christmas on their mind, and you won't get this stuff. You will not see this in stores after the first week of November, I guarantee you. So I got this. You know, it was like $3, and it's a very heavy, very sturdy, and very well made. Loved these for $1 each. These were also $1. The little treat bags. These were $2. These smaller ribbons were only $1, and they are the same length as this. So it's 9 feet of ribbon. And then this one as well was $1, that little burlap. Here is those little pine cones and little stars that I got. And here are my stockings, which I'm mostly in love with. And I have decided, even though this is a very well plush top, I do think I'm going to try to DIY this a little bit and add a black, some sort of black top to that. It'll be easy to sew that on. And I'm going to remove this snowflake. It is leaving just this teeny tiny bit of glue. I have not sat and picked at this to see how well it's going to come up. But if I can't get it to come off one of them, I will probably return them, because I really don't want anything on these. And I've made our stockings each year in the past, so I may just try to DIY some. I don't know, because I may change my theme completely next year in our new house. I don't know. It just depends on what we have going on and the theme that it ends up being or whatever. But anyway, lots of red truck, lots of buffalo print. That's of course what's in style this year for Christmas. And of course, this is not going to be all together. It's just a little touches here and there. Like, you're not going to see these out all the time. You're not going to see these. They're going to be, you know, given to people. This stuff is going to be on my decor, and this will be on my tree, and these will be on our probably piano, and then this will be put up somewhere as decoration. So I don't have anything else super buffalo check. I did have a couple things last year, but I'm a big fan of like the big signs and things for Christmas and holidays. That's kind of my thing. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And hopefully we'll catch up again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.